Hey guys, Jengar here. Welcome to the 25th episode of Subchoice, the series where you decide what I fly out by leaving me your requested planes in the comments below. Today we're flying out the Firebrand TF Mk IV at the request of Adelie R again. She got 15 support votes this time to fly out the Firebrand. You guys really want to see me hurt, but, I'll see you in the match. Hey guys, so here we are in the match. We are approaching our first round of targets, dropping the 1000 bomb. We chose for the 1000s and the 2500s. Only getting an artillery with this, dropping the 2500s immediately after. And nothing. I am not very practiced yet with bomb throwing without a bombing reticle, as they took the AB reticle out. These attackers are now without any way to gauge whether you're doing well. You gotta be really low, and I guess I gotta employ some other tactic, or I gotta fly attackers for a long time. Fortunately, I have 800 rounds of 20mm cannons to work with, which are very effective and which you can do a whole lot of damage with. So this first match, I got two matches to show you today, and in this first match I'm gonna show you what usually happens in the Firebrand. We're gonna go for ground targets, and that is very effective with this thing. I mean, later in the second match I will have rockets, which I think are the more effective choice compared to the bombs. And then after that you work with the cannons, of course, well, keeping a close eye on your surroundings for incoming fighters that will try to take advantage of you. Your main defense against these guys is head-ons, so you've got to be aware, and you've got to start facing them in time. If you do get a chance for a head-on, you have a good chance to shoot them down. These guns are very effective. For the rest, the Firebrand is a slow, cumbersome beast. It's not particularly fast, although in a dive, at the end of a dive, it can be. Although the plane does suffer from control stiffening at higher speeds, and is a bitch to maneuver out of a dive. Very difficult, and you can often crash into the ground if you're not careful. So no long dives, otherwise you are in trouble here. Even here already we have problems, and we're over 450 there, so the control stiffening already pops in. So roll rate bad, turn time bad, overall maneuverability is thus not good. The plane also isn't fast, as I said. It has, let's say, below average energy retention, and the acceleration is not too great either. So what strings does the plane then have? As a dogfighter it has no strings, and as a boom and zoomer it doesn't have many strings either, as you have this control stiffening to deal with, which makes it very difficult to adjust when you are going for a target in a dive. So as a fighter, this plane in realistic battle is quite useless, and you definitely gotta use it as a ground pounder, of course, unless people fly in a straight line like this. I have no trouble with that. Let's see if we can find the right lead. There we go. That was one of the nicest gifted kills to me that I had in the last few days. But now we have a few fighters incoming. They came from higher altitude, and I was hoping they were occupied by all these Spitfires I have here. But in my quick glances I didn't notice that many of the planes are more than 15 kilometers away. Diving under the 410, I could not avoid the A4 with my slow roll rate, unfortunately. So 1 air kill and 12 ground targets. That's your average match in the Firebrand. Not bad, any stretch of the imagination. You can use this plane as a grinder in that sense. Most of the time you do get the opportunity to get a first strafing run done, or you will be jumped in the first strafing run, which can happen, but you always have a good chance if you notice them in time to straighten out the plane and go for a head-on. The moment you become entangled in a dogfight in this plane, you're usually screwed, because most single seat fighters are more maneuverable than you. You can have some shenanigans against two engined fighters who are usually a little less maneuverable, and you will have a chance against them in a dogfight if you're a good pilot, but otherwise basically try to avoid that and try to work with allies. Try to secure the help of allies once you get into engagements. But sometimes you don't have that option, it's as simple as that. So here in the second match we chose the rockets, as you saw. 8 rockets with 2 250 pound bombs. And we were strafing a little bit as we saw this B-25 coming from the clouds. I thought I had the right lead here because I had a hit, and keep firing a little too long here. Waste a little bit of ammo. Fortunately I have a lot of ammo to spend here, and we're going to pick up some speed as this guy goes vertical in a bomber. I was kind of surprised there. If he would have stayed on his horizontal path, he could have peppered me with his gunner. But, well, maybe his gunner was dead, I don't know. He decides to do this, which was for me an easy kill. We have 230 rounds left and we're going for a few more ground targets, as then we will go back to base. Was with my plan that I made at the start of the match to go this side, pick up ground targets and then move back. Didn't consider picking up a bomber kill though, so that was a nice one to take along, obviously. So here we go at full speed again, almost 500 kilometers an hour. We missed those 2 targets, no time at this speed to adjust. So we missed those 2, unfortunately. And there we go, and this is the point where I decide to fly back. And on the way back to base I meet a Pesca. And the Pesca seems to decide that he doesn't want any piece of me. And he turns to the left, hoping to avoid me or hoping that I will ignore him as he flies away. But we have so much speed that we can we can catch him. We're catching him pretty quickly. He decides to turn in and go for the head-on, and I take it. I turn, aligning my gun with his profile a little bit, and we get the kill. Head-on. Very, very nice. I used air target belts in these matches, and I also used a 600 meter convergence, which I always do with wing mounted guns. I get recognized there by Leon from the TGM squad. Always nice to see people that know me. Have a little chat sometimes. Although I couldn't have a chat here because I had 2 LA7s approaching me. One from above and one straight from the front. I decided to ignore that guy for a sec to go for a head-on with this guy. And we get a hit in as he passes underneath me, gets 2 hits on my elevator, which turns dark orange, and I'm lucky that I still have elevator control there. But I'm not complaining. We landed, we rearmed, we went flying, we saw this other TGM guy in trouble. There were first 2 TGM guys. One was shot down by the Li-9 and this guy was in trouble as well. So I dropped my 2 250 pound bombs, and to make some speed I kept my rockets and I went in to help him. Now we are already in a dive for quite a little bit, and look at the speed is not picking up at all. Acceleration really isn't good in this plane. It's really a bathtub, and yeah, I'm not very enthusiastic about this plane. But oh well. What can you do? So let's see if we can save this guy. Get the LA9. He's in trouble. We damaged him. Getting hits in again here. And there he goes. Finally. We straighten out the plane. And we don't have enough time left to shoot off the rockets, unfortunately. First place in the team. 3 air kills and 9 ground targets destroyed. Very nice. This is the above average match in the Firebrand. You don't get these all the time. But still nice. Let's see what we got. We've got rank does not matter. Final blow. Terror of the Sky. Balancer. And bulletproof. 58,000 Silver Lions and 4,700 research points. First in the team. I'll see you in the conclusion. Hey guys, so here we are after the match. Now this is one plane I will never touch again. It is not a good plane. You can't use it much as a fighter. Maneuverability is top par and speed is subpar. You can't turn with it. The only thing it does pretty well is head-ons and losing its ordnance on ground target. It has good guns. It has a good ammo load. And the Hispano Mark V's really spew out the bullets at a good speed, so you have that working for you. But for the rest, not a good plane. I would not recommend it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button, become part of this community. If you are already a subscriber, don't forget to like the video, do leave me a comment, and if you really feel like helping out today, make sure to share the video with your friends and let them know about the channel.